So, I want to send Hawk because I think that it's important that the Grey Wardens are rebuilt, and Stroud is one of the best people to do that. I do. But at the same time, I feel like the Grey Wardens did lead us into this, and Stroud staying behind and finishing this is kind of... I feel like that's the responsible thing to do. I feel like that's redemption. That's kind of like redemption for the Grey Wardens. I need a coin because these are totally equal for me. Hold on, I need to flip something. Don't have a coin to flip. All right. All right. Let chat do this one. I am interested to see. I'm only going to do this for a minute. I don't know which one I'm going to pick, but I'm kind of curious to see. I'm kind of interested to see what you guys would pick. So just real quick. Hawk or Stroud. Just vote in chat real quick. Hawk stays or Stroud stays? What do you think? We have almost 1,000 votes so far. Twitch is a magical place. Don't vote in the chat. Vote with the little app above the chat. Yeah, don't put your option in chat. You have to actually do the vote thing down, select an option, and hit vote. That's the only way it'll count it. It's less than 20 seconds left. Over 2,000 votes.
Stroud.
Inquisitor, it has been an honor. For the Warden!
That was a tough decision. That was like a legit tough decision. Oh man. Good luck on the next Blight. I know, right? Hopefully there's no Blight in Dreadwolf. You made Hawk stay in your last run? I believe it. I believe it. That's either option I think is a good option. There's no bad option.
She was right. Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free, and Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
Once they understand what really happened...
They'll be terrified. I, for one, am tired of giving fear demons anything to feed on. Let them have their story.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clorel's tragic mistake. Where is Stroud?
Warden Stroud died striking a blow against a servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens, even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war, victory. And we are still at war.
I know my
Do
boy
you believe
Solas
the
is
Wardens
pissed, but we'll
can
make it
still
up to
help?
him.
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
But they hurt people.
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Yes, I feel
Thank you, your
that
worship.
this is probably the most
We
apt
will
way
not
to say
fail
this. And I appreciate chat for putting this so eloquently.
Good luck
for
with
me.
your Inquisition. Try not to
I
start
feel in
an
this case that
exalted march
Solas
on
can
anything.
suck my balls
And take care of Varric.
because I really don't care what he thinks. I think that's the best way to say that. Yeah. Thank you, chat, for the suggestion on that. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh no, I'm talking about my big milky crystal balls, obviously. Yeah, the ones that I used to tell the future with. What did you think?
Hawk sent me one final report.
Down, chat.
He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. Hugh dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
Ooh.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. While you bested Corypheus here and at Halam Shiral, he himself was not present either time. We fear he's close to finding another way to enter the Fade. When you have a moment, Colin and Josephine are waiting in the war room with an update. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
Thank you,
She
Rizdell.
did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry, I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Hey, ding! Awesome. Hell yeah. Oh, can I not talk to her? Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, my boy Solas is gonna be pissed. He's gonna be pissed.
Hello.
Oh.
I'd like to hear more.
I would be happy to share it with you. In the middle, one great Ferelden formed. Then he laid the rock down. Dareth.
We've already heard all that, haven't we? Oh, good. We got some slightly approves from him. Great.
Venan.
I'd like to...
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about...
I found
Wait, can we just
empty.
farm the slightly approves?
like they've forgotten, said the spirit. And this act of small rebellion brought a shining Dareth.
Didn't I just talk to him about all that?
Hello. I think I have shared everything of note.
Oh.
I should spend some time in.
I need to know more.
He has
No.
lost his
That was
army,
all
and
single
he has
time.
lost all
The
their-
stories change. Whoops.
He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
My bad.
We'll talk
I
later.
definitely just skipped a bunch of Solas
Shiro.
stories. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. That means even the first ones were probably new.
Venan.
I'd like to hear more about what...
I think I have shared everything of note. I should spend some time encountering more.
Hold up.
Achoo!
Excuse me. Oh, man. Reloaded the game by accident. Sorry. Sorry, Jade. Oh. Oh.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
Demons tore her from me. I couldn't stop them.
So you had no time to think, only to act. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, Leliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fade. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Oh. My girl. Can you give her a hug?
A message from Divine Justinia.
I'm pretty sure she's dead. Actually, I'm pretty sure that she's not alive anymore. I don't think that letter's from her.
That's a shock. You're right reading it.
I'm not doing that.
Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died.
Oh.
I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
What?
Do you know what you're looking for?
The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
Oh, no.
Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it?
Justinia was revered mother at the chantry there for many years before she became the Divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
I'll help in whatever way I can.
Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Yes, ma'am.
I expected the hero Ferelden to be at Adamant, but he was not with the other wardens. He studied the Blight after killing the Archdemon, and may know something that could help us. If you like, I can have agents look for him.
That sounds like a wise choice.
I'll make preparations in the war room. Now, was there anything
Cool.
else?
Okay. Doth not
I'll
tarry
leave you to your
co?
work.
I won't. Wee bunk. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven thaig no longer sheltered by the stone. An earthquake had exposed it all to daylight. 1,000 dwarven corpses lay, the victims of a dark-spawn horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body, clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
Yeah.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadow Goddess in their story. I met the spirit that they fled. She walks the Fade along the southern tundra, weeping lonely and forgotten. Great for Elden formed, because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. The first time he had seen it, the tears were streaming from his eyes. I thought them from the blazing light, until I saw the rock he held so tightly. Then he laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral. Venan.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found in the Kokari wilds a humble cottage far removed from any of the simple, chastened tribesmen.
Wait, Morgan's home?
Trees and weeds had not reclaimed the home, nor did the chastened dare to come and steal the trinkets still remaining. It was empty, long abandoned, but the world feared that she might return.
Cool. That is totally that's Flemeth's home.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I found an ancient spirit who had once been undisputed king of almost every land I had discovered. Like pride or rage, it was the Fade's reflection of a feeling. When I asked which one it was, the spirit faltered. "They've forgotten," said the spirit. "There remains no word for what I was."
Wow.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a young Qunari working in a simple kitchen, baking bread as she was ordered every morning. In every loaf, she broke the rules. She'd take a pinch of sugar and fold it into the center, like a secret, and this act of small rebellion brought a shining smile across her face.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral. My heart.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I think I have shared everything of note. I should spend some time encountering more stories.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
He has lost his army, and he has lost Orlais. That eliminates military or political means to rebuild Tevinter. He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral.
Cool. All right, all caught up with him as well. Let's do Leliana's quest. Oh.
Worship?
We'll train more when you have time away from other duties.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He saved Hawk's little brother from the Blight. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. I'll have to let Merrill know. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me. So, you've been hanging out with Three Eyes? He does good work. Nothing compared to Bianca, though.
I thought we already did this.
I'd love to build a crossbow like Bianca someday.
Then I wish you luck. The world could probably use a few more smiths that good.
Okay.
Carry on.
Scotteriff says, yeah, this is bugged. What do you mean it's bugged? What was bugged about it? Unfortunately, this is the only dialogue you'll get with Varric now. You'll be saying that line about 3 eyes for the rest of the game? Oh. Oh well. Can we go to wherever Leliana wants us to go now? Hold on, let me get my plants first. Did you see the new looter shooter, The First Descendant? Doesn't sound familiar, no. I wonder if we can upgrade our pots. Been a while since we checked. I think we need more Prophet's Laurel.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
What work have you been doing to help us?
Currently, my efforts are focused on determining what Corypheus is, and from where his power comes. The elven orb he carries is what draws my attention. I wonder if the power he used to tear open the Fade, in fact, came from the orb. Perhaps it is even the source of your anchor. If I learn of its origin, I may also learn what Corypheus now intends, as well as his weaknesses.
I could use your company for my excursions outside Skyhold.
I have spent my share of time wandering the wilderness in the company of others, Inquisitor. Thank you for the invitation, but for now I will restrict my efforts to researching the arcane.
Do you know anything about his dragon?
It has the appearance of an archdemon. Of that, I am certain. A true archdemon, however, is supposedly the corrupted form of an old god. Has Corypheus actually dug up one of the ancient prisons? If so, why has a new blight not begun? His dragon is something else, something connected to his blighted nature as well as his magic. Beyond that, I cannot say.
Is it even possible that Corypheus could succeed?
The Black City exists. Wherever one goes in the Fade, it is visible in the sky. The last time Corypheus and his cohort stormed its doors, they unleashed the Blight upon the world. This time, perhaps he might indeed gain untold power, becoming something unto a god. It is also possible he could unleash something far worse than the Blights. So yes, Corypheus could succeed in his goal. If not, his attempt alone could destroy the world.
Corypheus says I'm a rival. Does that mean...
Could you become a god? That depends. Are you prepared to use your anchor to enter the Black City?
No, never.
Tell Corypheus that, and see if he believes you.
However you can help, it's appreciated.
Continue prodding at Corypheus, Inquisitor. Elicit a reaction, and we may yet learn from it.
What work have you been doing to help us?
Currently, my efforts are focused on determining what Corypheus is, and from where his power comes. The elven orb he carries is what draws my attention. I wonder if the power he used to tear open the Fade, in fact, came from the orb. Perhaps it is even the source of your anchor. If I learn of its origin, I may also learn what Corypheus now intends, as well as his weaknesses.
However you can help, it's appreciated.
Continue prodding at Corypheus, Inquisitor. Elicit a reaction, and we may yet learn from it.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Cool.
As you like.
Real quick, and mods, if we could flag Red-Eyed Monster. Hey, Kim.
Inquisitor.
If we could flag Red-Eyed Monster and let him know at 2:32, I'm gonna watch a trailer. Somebody mentioned this game in chat, and I just want to check it out real quick.